Hello, monsters about here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 31 of my Chant, the Chaos Warrior campaign. That's right, this is Chant. We borrowed his army. He's an exchange student, and he's ambushed one of Sigvald's forces. Says Chant, he's facing off against Urkel. Little Urkel there. He's got two giants to assist, and we have the Immortal Horsemen of Khorne throwing their axes into the back of this Forsaken. Meanwhile, coming in from behind, the doggos charging into the rear of the column. They've got that sundered armor, they've got no armor, and they are being chewed to death. In fact, they are terrified and breaking, which of course means the doggos will chase them down and nom their bottoms. That's how that works. I've got a bit of a croaky voice at the moment because Papa Nurgle, of course, has decided to bless me once again. Or rather, I should say, my child has. It's from when you've got a child. They do things like cough in your face. And then you get a cold. Probably unrelated, but still. Demonettes really are a flanking unit. I mean, you can throw them into the grinder, but they won't necessarily do particularly well. Our giants chopping their way through those Forsaken. A little bit of dueling going on here at the back as the Marauder Horsemen of Khorne run down fleeing units, usually by axing them a question in the head with a flaming axe. Ooh, that's going to sting and burn. And then running down the survivors. So far, so good. The enemy general is already dead, and we just need to do some flanking attacks. Coming in from behind with the Summoners of Rage. And there we go, the mass rout has occurred. And that army is out of here. That's one down. We will eat the survivors. If we can take out... We don't really need that, do we? We could march. It's a bit risky, but if we can take out like the Silver Tower of Sorcerers, it's a tall order, a big ask. But if we can do it, then that'll be one less settlement for him, and it'll weaken him considerably, I hope. Right, what else we got going on? Indeed. Okay, Telsian, what are we doing with you? We could hop you over the sea, couldn't we? To, like, assist. Oh, they can probably deal with that themselves, though. They can probably deal with that themselves. So what are we doing to actually win? Well, one, we're killing Archaon, aren't we? That is obviously... That's a major one. Do we hop over the sea just to punt these guys back? I think we do. Otherwise, you know, just in case. If we don't, then they may decide to cause us issues, and the AI probably won't actually do that good a job. Telsian, what do we do? What do you have? You've got a lot of Moulder monsters. Pretty much just that. Okay, have a tail weapon. Jeff! Savior of the universe. Except not. Okay, you come over here. Do I want woods? Always is the answer to that. But let's get some defences. Let's build some of that. That'll do for the moment. We need more money, really. More money would be ideal. I could really do with more money. So let's build that. It's not going to solve our money issues immediately, but it will help, maybe. Doddenbach, I don't think... We could march... Well, we can get in range, actually, can't we? We can't reach him, but I don't think there's anyone else in range either, so we can protect that. Nullen should be fine. Well, I think it should be fine. I think. Not that I really want to protect Dockenbach. Chad. Oh. Yeah, you were sailing back, weren't you? You're fine. It's been a couple of days since I played this campaign. I've been doing other things. Been busy. It's Christmas, isn't it? It's all go. As I do nothing, to be honest. My wife does most of it, I have to be honest. Right, we've met Malagor. That'll be nice. Maybe we can get Malagor on side. I think we're working at trying to get Scarbrand on side. Hopefully before he gets eaten by Crocker. Oh. Well, we could... Oh, no, we can't retreat because we're marching. We can use Menace from below, apparently. It says Pyrrhic Victory. See, some will live. But we can probably do better than that. Okay, so we're caught marching, which isn't great. And now we've got to fight a large army while absolutely fucking shattered. It's going to be tricky. So I found a nice little choke point to sit in. It's not corner camping. This is a choke point, not a corner. If it was that would be a corner. This is a choke point. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold back here. We're going to lure them in, and then we're going to bring in the doggos and the horsemen hiding in the trees over here to hopefully close the trap. Of course, we've got Menace from below as well. So I'm hoping we should be able to weather this. However, they do have 2 wizards, and they're going to absolutely fucking blat us with magic. And there's not much we can do about that apart from just weather it. These guys have magic resistance. No, charge reflection though. Which is nice. Ow. Okay, so our front line may be disintegrating, but that's okay. Oh, these Chaos Warriors are getting sucked off. Now we've got Chaos Knights of Khorne charging towards us. The Chaos Spawn charging in. Giant there as well. Just waiting for the moment. Do we have to plan this right? Got the Summoners of Rage there as well, who we can now charge in. Smacking that Seeker Chariot around. Okay, our fast moving units have now shown themselves. And they're racing to join the battle. Looking at numbers, we do outnumber the enemy, which is good. They do have the quality edge. But we do have 2 Chaos Giants, so these guys are just very hard to take down. So here come the throwing axes and doggos. These chariots are sort of breaking away from the main fight. I guess they're trying to cycle charge. One of the enemy generals got blatted by a giant and is now fleeing the battlefield. If we can kill him or chase him off the battlefield, all the better. Chucking some axes into the back of the spawn of Slaanesh there, but the Seeker Chariots charging down. A little faint there as they turn at the last second. We're going to chuck some axes at them. That Steed of Slaanesh has got an axe buried in its skull. Coming in from behind. The Feral Manticore is probably going to die. The Chaos Knights of Khorne are taking a lot of damage. They're still holding on for a minute, though. And our Chaos Warhounds are... No, that's not our Chaos. That's the enemy Chaos Warhounds. Our Chaos Warhounds are doing quite well, actually. This Seeker Chariot is sort of like chasing us around the battlefield, but we're constantly chucking axes at its face. That's it. Oh, it's going to catch us. It's going to catch us. Fortunately, it's not actually that good, so we should just be able to, like, charge in and murder it. particularly if we're chucking axes at the same time and throwing some menace from below into the mix there as well. Those Chaos Giants are just so good. Now, is it the Severed Claw? These guys are very tanky and are going to be very hard for the enemy to break through. They've got 37 kills. Oh, it's not great. I want to see the damage. Fucking damn. Okay, 1,400. That's pretty good. Okay, we're taking down that chariots. It's now surrounded, and down it goes. Okay, the tide of battle is turning. We now have the upper hands. Throwing in more clan rats to attack the rear of the enemy line. Probably won't do too much damage, but they don't need to. The enemy numbers starting to dwindle. Chucking a lot of axes at Veritas, the Dark Bringer. What does he do again? What's his thing? They all have a thing, don't they? A Sonora. That's fine. Is it this one? Oh, you do damage. Well, that sucks. Right, well, he needs to die. Fortunately, it looks like he will, as the enemy army is basically dead. We've taken a lot of damage at the same time, but we've held on. And just the Chaos Spawn left to finish off. Well, I'm not entirely sure how he survived that, but he did. Good old Chant. Getting stuck in right... Oh, hello. So we're helping you out with that one. That's fine. More than happy to do that. I'll take the cash. So that's 2 stacks of Sigvold that we've fucked up. Hello. Non-aggression pact. He's still at war with all the people that I like. Well, not all the people I like. Some of the people I like. Malekith. I don't like him, but he's probably the closest thing I've got to a decent ally at this point. So I'm kind of just taking it. Likes chaos. Didn't know that was a thing. There we go. The Awaken's dead. Research, growth, blah, blah, blah. Rowdy, ratty. He's got a thingy-majig. Breeder. Weapon team stuff. Growth batch available. Oh, come on, Malagor. Be chill. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. Alright. I can't be friends with you. What about peace? Oh, Sigvold would take peace. I don't doubt it. I imagine he's feeling a little bit rough after the last doing over we gave him. Jesus. Okay, we're going to head straight for the Silver Tower of Sorcerers. If we can raise that... Or maybe just let Be'lakor occupy it? I don't know. Well, actually, if we take it, we could just give Be'lakor that settlement, can't we? I think that's what we'll do. We'll try and take it, and then if we can take it, we'll give Be'lakor the settlement, and then hopefully he can use that to... Because maybe this is the one that controls these guys. In which case, Be'lakor would then control them. That weakens Sigvold, and hopefully means that Be'lakor can put the boot in.
All hail, horned rat.
Hello, my bucko. That's it, you better fucking run. Not too far. I said not too far. Piece of shit. Okay, we'll get the Winds of Magic, because why not? May as well. Yeah, sure, ingenious plans. Ingenious plans. I'm tempted to sail over to Ulthuan and just put the boot in. Let's see what's going on over there. There's no one here. You know what? If we can maybe, like, you know, sack this a little bit, it's not going to really help the High Elves hold off the Lizard Men, which is looking. Wow, that looks dicey. That looks very dicey. That's just Hawatl as well. That's not the rest of them. That's concerning. Okay, you just stay there. Let's take the Writhing Fortress. Do we have to fight? We've done this before. Oh, it's fucking Slambo. He's back again. Just can't stay away, can he? Just can't stay away. Ah, a whole fortress full of Chaos Warriors. They're about to have a very bad day. So it's a bunch of chunky boys. Oh, I like the black and bronze. Very fancy. What do these guys do? Murderous charge. Fair enough. Okay, we're smashing down the gates. Yes, I know it will. It will. Smash on the gate. And then we're going to kill everyone inside. Just in a big, murderous mutant blob. In we come, and the Halbards trying to stop us already. Lots of Chaos Knights charging in. We're going to buff ourselves with Creature Killer, which means that everyone gets an extra bonus 16 versus large, which means these Chaos Knights are going to get wrecked. Meanwhile, the other side of the battlefield, our Wolf Rats have left a bunch of these units in the dust and are racing around to the other side of the battlefield to go and gnaw their way through a gate, at which point they're going to start grabbing some objectives just to piss them off. I just like giving the AI anxiety. If you start grabbing objectives, it really stresses the AI out. Oof. It's a lot of screen shake. So we're slowly just murdering our way through all of the Chaos Warriors. Spawning in Wolf Rats and Clan Rats and Rat Ogre. Just a lot of rats. Debuffing these guys. They've got no armor. The enemy general there is shattered already. And this is Archaon's second to last settlement. When Throt puts his mind to it. And like, you know, Archaon could have peaced out with me. He could have said, you know what, I'll take on Throg, but I won't take on you, fair play. And we could have just left each other alone, but no. No, he had to start it, didn't he? He had to threaten Hell Pit. So this is what he gets. Little fly boys there, the Knights of Immolation, is it? Oh, yeah? How fancy. We're just grinding our way through the entire garrison. And they're just going to keep throwing more and more units at us. Meanwhile, the wolf rats are almost to the gates. There's a whole bunch of objectives we can grab here, and there's barely any units actually in the city centre. There's a bunch of them hanging around the edge, though, and they will react when the wolf rats do start grabbing those objectives. Ooh, a lovely cellular instability there. Taking a big chunk out of the health those chosen. It really... I do love the Weeping Blade. Just that minus 50% armor is so good. They're just throwing more and more of themselves in our way and dying horribly. Basically, the only units we're losing are the ones we summon in. I don't think we've lost a single actual member of the army yet. There's just a whole pile of dead chaos bodies. Oh, look, the Knights of Immolation are still giving their all. Oh, he fell off. What did they actually do? Oh well. Not much, apparently. He's running away. Yeah, more halbards trying to bar the way. And Gorich, with his 1.1k weapon strength and 155 melee attack, just literally reducing people to jam. Meanwhile, the wolf rats have grabbed an objective, although they've been chased off by Malefix, who is a exalted champion. But we've grabbed the key building there, which reduces the melee defense of the Chaos Warriors. If they weren't having a rough enough time already, now they've got less melee defense as well. Ow! Right, we're going to grab the victory location. We've already got. If we got this, we're getting victory tickets already. But we grab this, we'll get even more. And it doesn't look like they've actually he kind of wandered over to it and then wandered off again. However, I think that's probably because I started grabbing the victory, and I think the AI, as soon as it starts losing the victory plaza, it kind of loses its shit. However, if we're going to go and help our wolf rats, there's still a whole bunch of stuff we need to murder our way through, including these pink horrors. Oh, God, they just keep throwing shit. I mean, we've killed half their army already. And I'm going to be honest, I think we've killed the vast majority of their Chaos Warriors. I think, he says, looking around and finding more. Oh, there's Slambo. Marauders. Yeah, they still got a couple. They still got a few units of chosen. It's Chaos Warriors with halbards. I think we've killed most of their chosen. And we grabbed the victory. There we go. We grabbed the victory plaza. We're throwing some menace from below in the path of Malefix to slow him down, as well as the Knights of the Brazen Throne, who apparently did not want to tangle with Throt. Now, we won't be able to hold on to this, but just the fact that it just pisses the AI off that I've grabbed it, that's good enough for me. It's the little wins, isn't it? Wow, that's a lot of dead Chaos Warriors. Jesus Christ. Do you think Archaon regrets his choices? He must do, surely. I think they're throwing everything they've got to try and hold on to the Victory Plaza. The Wolf Rats are going to fight as long as they can, but they won't be able to deal with an Exalted Hero and the Knights of the Brazen Throne. They will flee off the battlefield. Fortunately, the edge of the battlefield is right here, which makes you wonder, why didn't I just why didn't I just come in from this direction? And in particular, because there's like no defenses here, and the victory. So we could have literally just. It's just a thought. The Wolf Rats have been routed, but they will survive. And now Throt and Teds and all of the rest of the army are charging up to go and help their little Wolf Rat friends. But to be honest, if we just kill off these Chosen, I think we should do enough to break the entire garrison. So that's what we'll do. And while they are retaking the victory location, Malefic's the Exalted Hero comes up the top of the hill, only to realise that Throt is bearing down on him. Ooh, that took a chunk of his health off. Of course, Throt does have 38 bonus large. Ooh, that repeated on me. 38, but which means that Malefic's in a lot of trouble. Something he realises, and he decides to run for his life along with the rest of the garrison. And Archaon now only has one settlement left. Where was Slambo in all that? Where to be seen? Let us loot and occupy momentarily. I guess we can't really give this to anyone, which is a shame. I prefer to give it to one of my allies and let them deal with it. Never mind. Okay, recruiting there. You'll be good to go. We're just going to abandon that. And then if we can just knock out... I bet you... Wow, you still don't want peace. You've only got the one settlement, right? Yep, good. Okay, just kill you. And no more Archaon. I can't talk with you. I can't talk... Really, I can't talk with you. Are you still... Still vassalized, are you? Okay. Alright. Where's those dwarves? Oh, there they are. They didn't run far, did they? You did not go very far at all. What were you thinking? You silly boy. Pyrrhic victory. I will... Eeny, meeny, miny... I don't know, Mo, take it. I will take it. Okay, let's head back to Dottenbach. We can repair that. We've got quite a lot of money now, so this is fine. Let's do something like that. And yeah, I think if we sail over here, we might be able to put some undercities. I don't know if they'll, like, survive. It depends. We may lose money because the lizards probably won't like living here. So they'll make less money. So we'll make less money, which is disappointing. But, you know, that's just life sometimes, isn't it? Sometimes the civilization you are leeching money out of gets invaded by a horde of angry lizards who aren't as good at the economy as the elves were. You know, it's an age-old story. One of those things. We are going to have rebellion no matter what we do. Never mind. Right, I'm going to pop over here and we're going to take Caracadrin. Oh. Rowdy Ratty Piper. What an absolute fucking legend you are. Damaged walls, absolutely. You are just fucking up those walls, aren't you? Don't stand a chance. If we can take that out, I'm hoping at that point they won't have as much. The problem still stands that to get more of the victory cities, I'm going to have to head all the way through the dwarves while fighting off the... Well, I don't need to fight off the high elves at the moment. At least I've got Grimgor as a friend.
You've come for Grimgor's mercy.
That'd be nice. How do you get on with other people? Do you play nicely? You know what? You don't... It's not the worst. It is not the worst. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. Let us get... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to tick you. Let's just tick you. So, to get the long campaign victory, we are... Now, Karag Aruda's down there. Karag Peaks is there. Skaven Blight, we can't get that. Nagazishot's down there. Crookback Mountain is up there. So, yeah, basically, we need to be down here. I did kind of where Clan Moors and Clan... What's Tretch's clan called? Fuck knows, can't remember. Kind of where those guys start. They probably have the best start. Poor old Skrolk. What an absolute fucker for him. Because the only... You've got Oxil and the Altar of the Horned Rat. Every other settlement is fucking miles away. Like, what an absolute fucking shitter. It's one of the things, right? I really... Like, they've got the short campaign victory conditions, and that's fine. Right, that's fine. But I feel like the long campaign, sometimes they just didn't really think it through, did they? They kind of went, well, 7 of these, you know, they're sort of like Skaven settlements. 7 of those will do. What about Skrolk? He starts in Lustria. Yeah, no, that's fine. Why not... Why not give them different, like, oh, I don't know. Like, for Throt, it should be, I don't know, you know, do so many mutations or something, and maybe, like, get so many exotic animal thingy-majigs, markets. Like, get 5 of them, and, you know, kill some, like, destroy the Empire or something, because trying to get down here, it's just gonna fucking nightmare. Like, why would you do that? I think... I'm still enjoying this campaign, so I'll continue for a little while, but I don't think we're probably going to win it, just because it's a fucking pain in the ass, this, isn't it?
Is loyal. Maybe it's one of my brood.
Let's get stand or die. And... Mighty Charge? You're ticked, so I don't need to worry about you. That's fine. Arnold.
Not eat.
And I said, hey. Okay, you're good. Do we want to upgrade any of this stuff? Nah, it's generally fine. We're going to have Rebellion, but we'll worry about that in a second.
Bring me meat flesh or go.
Belagor. Are you doing bad things to Sigfold? What are you doing? What's this? What's going on here? Just kill him. I think okay, you did. Good. That's exactly what I wanted you to do, and you did it. Great. Good job. Okay. We've had a rebellion, which is not unsurprising. I don't think we can get over there, so we'll hop this way, we'll come down this way, and eventually we'll reach Karakadrin. It's a little bit of the kind of having to do it a silly way, but we'll be fine. We've got 260 mutagen. We should definitely spend that and not forget. I wonder if... Huh. Now, technically, if I use it on these guys, don't know what that will actually do. What do you guys... You don't have perfect figure. Oh, we can't apply it on them. That's a shame. That's a shame. That would have been fun. Never mind. You've all got... I could give... I mean, absolutely worst case, some of you start melting. No, you're all fine. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I do like the weapon strength one.
For science!
It's just good. It's like, yeah, hit people harder. Why not? Okay, we'll get over there. We'll take 1 ton of replenishment, and then we'll lay siege to that settlement. And I think...
time when I flew across...
Okay, well, enjoy that. Nothing's more boring than hearing about other people's dreams. So shut up, Bellicor. Right, with any luck, you can take out this lot of losers. You've grabbed one settlement. I feel like Sigvald is on the ropes.
Do not test me, repellent fool.
Shut up.
This handsome face hides it well, but I'm wiser than...
No, you're really not. You picked a fight with me. That was wrong. Archaon can tell you. Well, he would anyway if he wasn't, you know, getting his ass kicked. If he wasn't getting his ass kicked. Sure. Let's take all that stuff. And we will book it down here. Do we lay siege? I'm going to say let's lay siege. Let's lay siege. It says valiant defeat, but will they be brave enough to come out to play? And if they do, will I care? So race down there. That's Archaon's last settlement. Hopefully he's now bottled up down there. So he ain't doing shit, mate. Okay, we're going to hop over to Trollfjords and destroy it. There is... Now, will you... Shut up. Does anyone want a peace treaty?
Fool.
Not you. You wouldn't mind... Now, how... Do you get on with... You do not get on with Scarbrand.
It is night.
Do you get on with Scarbrand? You're at war with Scarbrand, so nope.
Bring death.
The egg... Oh... Have you... The Gold tribe are no longer Sigvald's little puppets. That's interesting.
Dominate.
So you are at war with Sigvald,
To
but
be
actually...
honest, I'd rather be raiding, but you... Without doubt.
But we'll take that.
Servant of Nega.
Or I think Scarbrand's coming round. I think he's coming round. I don't know if he'll survive if Kroq-Gar is on his way. Mind you, Kroq-Gar hasn't really expanded.
There is benefit in not killing you.
Duly noted. What about if I declare war on them, and them, and them, and them? That's all I wanted.
Corn permits this accord.
That's all I wanted, Scarbrand. I just wanted to be friends, and now we are. Exiles, outposts. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go, baby. Qatar. That is... Death Gorge. Let's construct an outpost in Death Gorge. Let's do that. Okay, that's fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. Right, what else can we do? Alright, we're going to take Shads.
Warlock Master.
Going to be like, boop. Surprise, motherfuckers. That's right, you've got an Undercity in your baby. Actually, do we want that, or do we just expand it naturally? I'm thinking we just expand it naturally. Au natural,
Channel fight kill.
as the kids would say. So we can like expand a little bit. You know, we can sack the cities, get the money, slap an Undercity in there, and await for the Lizard Tide. With any luck, the lizards will like burn themselves out trying to fight their way through the High Elves. It's quite a...
Keep her off pet beasts.
It would be nice to think that will happen. I'm not entirely convinced, though. I'm not entirely convinced, but I don't think this campaign is winnable. I mean, eventually maybe, but I would be in the hundreds of episodes before it ever got to the point where I was down here actually kind of like sorting out that shit. It's a shame, because, I mean, we knocked out the Great Orthodoxy Ice Court pretty early on. So we achieved the short victory, which is fine. And, I mean, we just need, like, what, 5 more of these settlements? I just don't know if we can do that. If we get down here, because Karnak 8 Peaks, Nagazishar, Crookback Mountain, they're all sort of in the same general area. Galbaraz, it's all like the Badlands, isn't it? Karakizor as well. I could grab that one. That was the only 4 we'd need. I mean, it's not out of the question. It's just... Could we do that? Tell you what, come here. Do an ambush. Chad can stand or die. And you are just very good at smashing down walls for some reason. Apparently we found your calling in life. And it's just finding a wall and kicking the shit out of it. Who can say fairer than that?
Thing, assist me now, or we'll take the...
Hi, Scarbrand. Join your war against those guys. Yeah, alright, why not? A Pyrrhic victory. But still, it does say a Pyrrhic victory, and we're not going to lose anyone. It lied. It lied. But that's okay. Rat ogres. We got rat ogres coming out the wazoo. Not an issue. Daniel, a wand of jets, is okay. I'll take it. And Chad, chromatic armor. You know what? I'll take the research. Archaon is dead. He is no longer a concern.
I've been looking forward to this. Prepare.
And you are slightly more chill.
I've been looking forward to
Right,
this.
you
Prepare to be ripped to shreds. Yes.
fuck off. Now, I will be traipsing through your territory, and no, I don't give a fuck. Okay, we'll abandon those, and then head back down. And maybe now we head back. If we can... I mean, Nagazishar should be fairly defensible. Nagazishar, Karnak 8 Peaks. Karnak 8 Peaks, Nagazishar. Crookback Mountains fairly is on the way as well, so that's 4. Karnak 8, no, that's 3. And then Mount Gumbad, that's 4. And then Iron Rock is 5. It's not totally out of the question. It could be done. Now we've freed up some more armies. If we can get just stuck in here. If I attack you, will you drag... You will drag the garrison. I've won worse odds than that, and I think Chant can do it. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.